Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's not a makeup tutorial. I'm going to be talking about some new makeup products that are coming out or have already come out and whether or not I'm going to purchase them. And I'm also going to put photos of each product in my video so that you can see what I'm talking about. And the first thing I'm going to talk about are called Stila Shimmer and Glow Liquid Eyeshadows. This is just a quick shot of the colors that they have available. They're real sparkly and they're perfect accent color to put on your lid, especially with the holidays coming up. You know, everything's more sparkly. And they retail for $24 each. And there's some of them I probably wouldn't buy, but then some of them I really like. So that is probably a yes and a no on that product. The second product I want to talk about is the Norvina palette, and it is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It actually came out around August the 7th or 8th, I think. It was available online, and then not much later available in stores. Okay, here is the Norvina palette, some of the swatches and some of the colors. And it is this beautiful palette that's kind of a purpley color. It's got a lot of pretty colors in it that I would love to play around with and come up with different looks with. And it retails for $42. And I'm thinking, yeah, I probably will buy that because I've been eyeing that for a while. And another palette I've been eyeing for a while is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. Now, it came out way back, I think, in June, maybe. And it retails for $49. Here's a shot of the Born to Run palette. As you can see, the colors are beautiful. I haven't purchased it yet, but I definitely want to because there are some shades in there that I really want to play with. Next thing I'm going to talk about is something that a lot of people have been asking me whether or not I'm going to buy, and that's the Jaclyn Hill Morphe brush set. And it, I think, launched on August the 14th. And the master set, which I'm not sure if it comes with the eye and face brushes, but the master set is $165. And the face set is $58. And then there's a master eye set for $42. So this is a shot of the eye brushes in the Jaclyn Hill Morphe collection. And here are the face brushes that are in the collection. I have a lot of brushes, but I have a lot of brushes that need to be probably upgraded. And I've already got several Morphe brushes that I use on a daily basis. Like, this is my foundation brush. I've had this thing for several years, and I've washed it so many times. It's not, you know, I've not lost any of the bristles out of it. Same for my eye pencils. Just want to take a moment to acknowledge that I said eye pencils instead of eye brush, but whatever. Not had any problems out of them, even when I wash them. And sometimes when you wash brushes, if you're not careful, they'll start falling apart. So I'm not sure if I'll get the master set, but I don't know. I definitely get the eye set, but you can also get each one of these brushes individually, and which I think is awesome because some brushes you may not want or you won't use or you don't need. And so I think the only thing is I think most of them are sold out right now, but you can still get the brush sets. They're not sold out. And speaking of Morphe, another product that Morphe and Jaclyn Hill have launched is the Vault collection. Here is the packaging for the 4 palettes that are in the Vault collection. And then here's a quick picture of the actual colors in the 4 different palettes. So there's 4 palettes, and if you get all 4, they're $49 a piece. But you can also buy each one for $15. So if there's a palette that you don't want, there's Bling Boss, which is got the more purple shades. There's Dark Magic, which has some darker green colors, some, I think, silvery colors in it. And that one's, I believe that one's called Dark Magic. I don't know if I said that or not. But then the next one is Ring the Alarm. And it has like warm oranges and brown tone colors in there. And then my favorite one is Armed and Gorgeous, which it reminds me of fall, and I love it. So I'm not sure if I'll buy the whole collection, but I might, because I think I could come up with so many different eye looks with that. I've already come up with so many with just her palette that she came out with, Morphe. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's this palette. It's the Jaclyn Hill palette. And it's very, very dirty because I used it every day for just like the first 2 months that it came out. But it's got a little bit of everything. It's got warm tones, it's got cool tones, it's got blues, greens, champagne colors. It's a wonderful palette, and the quality of the shadows are great. I know there was some drama when the Vault collection first, I think, came out in PR packages. There were some inconsistencies, but I think they scrapped all those and went back and came out with them again. So yeah, if you want to check those out, like I said, you can get the palettes individually for $15, or you can get the whole set for $49. So I definitely want that Armed and Gorgeous palette. As far as like the Bling Boss, I don't wear a lot of purples, but I think I should because I used to all the time. I just haven't gravitated toward them lately, and I don't know. I think I might end up getting this whole collection. Okay, the next thing I'm going to talk about is Too Faced. It always comes out with like holiday palettes and things like that. I personally actually don't own anything by Too Faced, and that's not because I don't like them. I just haven't bought anything from them. But I have always wanted to try their palettes. They're coming out with a Gingerbread Man palette. And here's a quick picture of the Gingerbread palette and its cute packaging. Sometime, this fall. I'm not sure. I couldn't find a release date for it. And their palettes are normally around $49. I don't know if that changes for a special holiday palette, but it looks like a full-size palette to me, so I'm not really sure how they're going to do that. There are definitely colors in it that I like. Whether or not I'll buy it, I don't know. I think I'm going to put that in the I don't know category. There's so many things I want, like the Norvina palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I really want that palette. I also really want the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. For some reason, that palette just calls my name whenever I see a picture of it. So I'm not sure about the Gingerbread Man palette. Another palette that's launching around, I think, September 14th in Sephora is the new Natasha Denona Safari palette. Here's a quick shot of the Natasha Denona Safari palette. This retails for $129. Now, her palettes are known to be pretty pricey, and, that's fine. I think if you've got the money for it and you want to spend it on it, that's your business, and there's nothing wrong with that. Me, personally, I just don't want to spend $129 on an eyeshadow palette when I've got so many colors to play with. Looking at this palette, I just don't see any colors in it that I can't live without. So, and nothing against Natasha Denona. I think, her palettes are beautiful, but I don't have the money. But you know what? If I ever get the money, I'll holler at it. The last thing I want to talk about is a new palette from Makeup Geek. And I love Makeup Geek. I just filmed a video with Makeup Geek shadows. It's actually, I've got some Makeup Geek on my eyes today because I did like a steampunk look. I don't know if this is going to go up first or if that video is going to go up first. So, but anyway, she's just come out with a new palette. I think last week was when it was available, and it's called Pumpkin Spice. Okay, so here is a little shot of the Pumpkin Spice palette by Makeup Geek. As you can see, it's beautiful. And so if you're a big fall fan, this palette should be something that's right up your alley. It's got 9 shades, and it retails for $35, and you can get it on the Makeup Geek website. So to recap all the stuff I just talked about, the Stila Shimmer and Glow Liquid Eyeshadows, I think there's 1 or 2 that I may purchase just to check it out and see if I like it. They retail for $24, so I don't know. But I'll definitely purchase 1 or 2. The Norvina palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, I definitely want my hands on. I think it's a beautiful palette. So that's probably going to be a yes for me. It's a $42 palette. And listen, if you don't have the money to drop $42, then what I try to do is I'll put, you know, $10 back a week in a paycheck until I have enough to cover it, and then I'll just go buy it and you won't miss the money. So don't ever think you can't afford something. If you can put $10 back, you can do it. Next thing is of course, the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I am totally going to get it. It's $49. I don't know when I will be purchasing it, but hopefully soon. And of course, the next thing is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe brush set collection. I'm not sure if I'll get the brush sets. If I do get any of the sets, it'll be the eye sets, because I could always use blending brushes. I've got a lot of face brushes, but I may purchase some of the face brushes individually. Like I stated earlier, some of them are sold out. So, and the Vault collection, I'm not sure if I'll get all 4 of them, but I might. I'm definitely going to get the Armed and Gorgeous palette. That's my favorite one. Too Faced Holiday collection. I'm not so sure I'm going to get that. It does have some pretty colors in it, but I don't know if it's going to be enough for me to want to spend $50, especially around the holidays, because that's when I need to be spending money on everybody else. Unfortunately. The Natasha Denona palette, the Safari palette, I'm just not into it. I think it's beautiful. I'm just not going to spend $129 on it when I have quite a few similar shades. I don't see anything in that palette that I can't find in my own collection. And the Makeup Geek Pumpkin Spice, I'm not sure about that one. I may get it just because I love Makeup Geek and I want to support Marlena, who is the CEO of that company, and their eyeshadows are absolutely wonderful. I love them. So that one is on the fence for me too. I hope you found this educational, or at least gave you some new ideas of stuff you want to buy. There's always a lot of cool new things coming out, and if you guys are on Instagram, if you follow Trend Mood on Instagram, this is where I've got all of the photographs from, and they have always got the newest information on all the new stuff coming out. So anyway, I hope everybody's doing great. I hope y'all liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified, you know, all that good stuff that I tell you every time. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.